Continuing with the letter L, My Elbow by Jane Belk Moncure. Let's begin this one. Little L had a box. I will find things that begin with my L sound, he said. I will put them into my sound box. Little L looked under the leaves and found 4 lizards. Lizards. Did he put the leaves and the lizards into his box? He did. Then little L looked behind some logs and found lambs. They were little lambs. You must be lost, said little L. So he put the little lambs and the logs into the box with the leaves and the lizards. Then little L walked to the lake. The lizard leaped out of the box. But little L put them back. I don't like leaping lizards, he said. So leap is like another word for jump. Little L looked in the lake. Why was a lobster in the lake? He lifted the lobster into the box carefully because the lobster had long claws. And if anybody knows, lobster can really break some bones, and that hurts. Then little L saw a lighthouse by the lake. He went inside the lighthouse. The lantern was not on, so little L climbed up the ladder. So ladder begins with the letter L. Lizards begin with the letter L. Lighthouse begins with the letter L. Leaves begin with the letter L. Okay? Lambs begin with the letter L. Logs begin with the letter L. And lit the lantern. Someone may be lost, he said. Little L heard a loud roar. He opened the door and found a little lion. The lion licked him. The little lion sat on his lap. He gave the lion a lollipop. Lollipop begins with the letter L. You must be lost, he said. You belong in my sound box. So he put the lion with the lizards and the lambs and the lighthouse and the lamp and the leaves and the logs. Little L heard another loud roar. He opened the door and found a little leopard. The little leopard licked him. The little leopard sat on his lap. Little L gave the leopard a lollipop too. So a lion is different from a leopard. A leopard has little spots which we call rosettes. And a lion has a mane, which is what we call this part of the hair. You must be lost, he said. You belong in my box too. But when he put the little leopard into the box, the lobster pinched the leopard's leg. The leopard leaped. Then the lion leaped. The lambs leaped. And the lizards leaped too. Oh my God. They are all scared and frightened of the lobster. Not a very good friend to have, right? So little L put the lobster into a lobster cage. Just then he heard another loud roar. He opened the door and saw a locomotive. Locomotive is another word for train. Locomotive is another word for train. Let's go for a long ride, he said. Lobster in the lobster cage, logs and ladders, leaves and lizards, leopard licking lollipop, lion and lambs, locomotive, and they did. Look at this. It's an awesome ride on a locomotive, which is another word for train. Can you read these words with little L? Letter. Lamp. Light. Lime. Lemon. Lace. Lovebirds. Lettuce. Llama. Lark. Lady. Lock. Lily. Lifeguard. And there you have it, the end of my L book by Jane Belk Moncure. Remember to remember all these words that begin with the letter L, because smart is not something you are. Smart is something you get.